You're either an avid football fan, or you're in a relationship with one who always has control of the remote. Tough luck, whether you're someone who knows every football player's team, their birthday, their favorite food, and the name of their pets in alphabetical order, or someone who doesn't care about the sport at all, there's a pretty good chance you've heard the words football and Argentina used in the same sentence on more than one occasion. So let's get into it. For those of who, for whatever reason, choose to live under a rock, Argentina is a football giant, and her people are famous for their love of the sport and asado barbecue. To quote Jonathan Wilson, "No country so intellectualizes its soccer, so loves its theories and its myths." Let's start with a little history lesson, shall we? The father of Argentine football, Alexander Watson Hutton, was a Glaswegian schoolteacher who first taught football at St. Andrew's School in Buenos Aires in the early 1880s. In 1884, he founded the Buenos Aires English High School, where he continued to teach the game to students. F.L. Woolley founded the association Argentine Football League in 1891, with Alex Lamont of St. Andrew's Scots School among its members. During this time, a number of football clubs were established in Argentina by employees of the various British-owned railway companies, and some of these teams have survived to the present day, including Ferrocarril Oeste, Ferrocarril Midland, Rosario Central, and Talleres. On February 21, 1893, a new league with the same name as its predecessor was formed. It was later renamed the Argentine Football Association, AFA. Yes, the very one that we know and love today. It is the most popular recreational sport with the most players, 2,658,811 total, 331,811 registered, and 2,327,000 unregistered, 3,650 clubs, and 37,161 officials, all according to FIFA, and is played across all ages among children, adults, and the elderly alike. Approximately 90% of Argentines declare allegiance to the Argentine Football Club. They are the reigning world champions, having won the most recent World Cup in 2022. Known as La Albiceleste, which translates to the white and the sky blue, Argentina has appeared in the World Cup 6 times, having won 3 of them. You can see why they're an absolute legend in the football world. Argentina lost 4-2 to Uruguay in the World Cup final in 1930, but that didn't let them stay down. Their next appearance in a final came 48 years later, in 1978, when Daniel Passarella's team defeated the Netherlands 3-1 in extra time to win the world title for the first time, and since then, it's been quite the roller coaster. But don't worry, despite the zigs and zags, that roller coaster has only gone up. Argentina, led by Diego Maradona, won their second title 8 years later in 1986, with a 3-2 victory over West Germany. They reached the final again under Maradona's direction in 1990, but were defeated 1-0 by West Germany on a contentious penalty. Argentina reached the final in 2014, where they were defeated 1-0 in extra time by Germany. Fast forward to December 18, 2022. Fans have been treated to arguably one of the greatest World Cup tournaments in the sport's history as the dust settles on the most teeth-grinding, nail-biting month of football action. This match was billed by Kylian Mbappe versus Lionel Messi, with the 23-year-old French star poised to take over as the world's greatest player from his 35-year-old Paris Saint-Germain teammate. Argentina captain Lionel Messi celebrated a tremendous win after Argentina defeated France in the FIFA World Cup final at the Lusail Stadium in Lusail, Qatar. The events that unfolded brought to our screens superstar rivalries, penalties, iconic goals, and masterful goalkeeping. All of it ended with one final iconic moment that will forever be etched in history. The moment Lionel Messi was crowned world champion after Argentina defeated France on penalties. The iconic image of Messi lifted aloft on his teammates' shoulders, literal goosebumps. Let's talk about that for a moment, shall we? Let's talk about probably the most famous player on earth today, Lionel Messi. He is widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time, having won a record 7 Ballon d'Or awards, a record 6 European Golden Shoes, and being named to the Ballon d'Or Dream Team in 2020. He spent his entire professional career with Barcelona, winning a club record 35 trophies, including 10 La Liga titles, 7 Copa del Rey titles, and 4 UEFA Champions Leagues. He helped his country with the Copa America in 2021 and the FIFA World Cup in 2022. It is not an overstatement to say that his name is synonymous with football. It's been his life since he was 13 and has only worked his way to the top. Messi is not just an impressive captain, As a player, he is known for strategizing a cut above his opponents. He is a reputable goal scorer, having scored over 790 senior career goals for club and country, making him the club's. A creative playmaker with La Liga record for most goals, hat-tricks in La Liga and the UEFA Champions League, and assists in La Liga and Copa America. Furthermore, he has the most international ambitions of any South American male. His reputation precedes him around the world. He is what Argentina is known for, making him their most valued and reputable asset. Given his contribution, it's no surprise the superstar came home to a hero's welcome. It can be described as nothing short of epic. Crowds upon crowds of people cheer him on, numbered to have been no less than 5 million. The crowding was to an extent that the guest of honor had to be airlifted. The team smiled and waved to their adoring fans as they stepped off the plane in Ezeiza, just outside Argentina's capital, shortly before 3 a.m. Tuesday, onto a red carpet waiting for them just after their landing. The country's hero, Lionel Messi, was the first player to step off the plane carrying the World Cup, followed by coach Lionel Scaloni. The coach looked upon the crowds, wrapped his arm around the captain, smiling as they walked past a sign that read, "Thank you, champions." Football is what put Argentina on the map. It's known to them like a countryman knows his language. A football legend, a hero to their beloved sport, is a hero to Argentina indeed. The players were greeted by a rock band, La Moscou, who performed Muchachos, a song written by a fan to the tune of an old song by a band that became a popular unofficial anthem for Argentine fans during the World Cup in Qatar. The world champions boarded an open-top bus, and several, including Messi, could be seen singing the lyrics to Muchachos while waiting for everyone to board, moving at a snail's pace as they headed to the Argentine Football Association's headquarters among the massive crowds that gathered together for their love of football and their favorite champion. It was truly a religious experience for fans everywhere. Now, you might have seen an article or two circulating around the web about Argentina's intentions to make 1,000 peso bills decorated with an image with the country's team's captain, Lionel Messi. Wouldn't be the first time a country has honored one of its citizens with something like this, but it is indeed peculiar. To clarify, it was debated whether Messi's face should appear on a World Cup logo. The group jokingly discussed putting Messi on banknotes. As a result of the news reports, images of Messi on a 1,000 peso bill circulated online. As of right now, it appears to be a joke that has been exaggerated by Messi fans. Whatever's one's opinions on the project of Messi banknotes, one thing is certain. Lionel Messi has found a place in the heart of every Argentinian football fan on God's earth. And hey, we for sure wouldn't mind getting Messi banknotes. Imagine being handed a crisp bill with your favorite Marvel hero on the note. And be able to use it. Well, that's exactly what it's like to be an Argentinian these days. And can you really blame them? We sure don't. That was it for today, folks. Until next time.